Hello there, chocolate muffin. The crypto industry has learned absolutely nothing from the past cycles. Still stuck in their 2024 tech narratives, huh? What was that? 2024? But that's this year. Exactly. If you go back to any Bitcoin halvening year, if you tried to guess what was coming in the year after it, you were really wrong. I mean, like, there's a 99% chance you were like embarrassingly wrong. You only have like one Dogecoin millionaire guy, pro, who's going balls to the wall in Doge back then. However, 99% of the industry fans, I'm not exaggerating, got 2021 totally wrong with their guesses. It was just a few people slowly started to see what was going on, but there was nothing to really gather from that. Nobody could predict that. And by the way, it was the same thing as well in 2016. Okay, in 2016. Why? Because all people could anchor off were like these tech things from Bitcoin being FU money. All right. Now, here's the thing. If you are in 2016 and you're like, wait a minute, Bitcoin's FU money. So yeah, the decentralized stuff, that's the stuff that's going to pump. What pumped hard here, friends? XRP. XRP, mega centralized. Obviously, Ripple own all the coins. They became 30% of the crypto industry. Did a whopping 600x in 2017. Totally centralized. Nothing to do with basically the principles of Bitcoin. Isn't that wild? There was also Tron. Tron Foundation, Justin owned all the coins, pumps up 100x. So you can actually get to see, right, what people thought was the answer. They got it wrong. Now, what do people think is the answer for next year? It's funny, bro. Like VC tech coins. They think fast transaction Solana stuff is the answer. And I'm here telling you, it's memes, cults, religions. That's the answer. Because they will stick through the most painful scenarios. I mean, look what happened in XRP, right? And you really do need to think about everything in a community, all elements, friends, even down to the leaders and the founders. So you have a twink here, for example. Compare this leader to this, all right? Just compare him. You see how he's sitting? So your guy, he's sitting like a twink. You see that? He's sitting like a twink. He's like leaning in. Oh, sir, please. I would like to adopt your dominance status, please. Not going to make it, okay? Swapping pump fund JPEGs. Like, you can't indicate to the universe you are like just any less of a man than by like a woman, but then by doing this pump fund JPEG brain rot trash swapping, you can't make a decision to save yourself. Like, to be so indecisive that you have to constantly swap is a nightmare. It's harrowing. I hope my children never ever have any of this personality trait. Please, anything but this. This is the worst thing ever. Like, if you can't fundamentally stick to something, any decision, what good are you? You're not going to make it. You literally never make it. All the greatest things in life require you to delay gratification. They're the healthiest options. They do. So if you're constantly swapping this pump fund JPEG trash and you're literally getting mogged by the cabal and you're getting mogged by literally pump fund, the devs dumping $304 million of Solana out and you can't see it. All right, bro. You want to play that game? Okay, we'll play that game. I'm going to play a game with you too. It's called We're All Going to Retire and you're going to be posting on CoinFession Direct in 24 months, begging everyone for sympathy. You're going to get nothing. You know what you're going to get? These two pink nipples. That's what you're going to get. They're not going to learn. They're not going to learn. That's good. That's actually food for us. Now, the crypto industry, friends, still stuck in their 2024 ways. Very critical to next year. It is critical because if you overthink it, you're not going to make it. So what happened famously in 2020, we had DeFi season here. This was DeFi. So people were making yield, Aave, ChainLink, all these other stuff. Totally irrelevant in 2021. Totally irrelevant. The only thing that was relevant was using the Uniswap tech. Uniswap is the third pillar technology in crypto. Number one is Bitcoin. Number two, Ethereum. Number three, Uniswap. Unfortunately, Uniswap totally corrupted by soy, trash token. Now, but here's the thing. I mean, like, it is trash, but it did give us opportunity for PulseX to look even better. So Uniswap looking so abysmally trash, garbage, communist, like puberty blocking, hormone taking trash, okay, because they went the way of the soy so bad, yes, it does open up these product market fit capabilities, like the hyper buy and burn we have in PulseX. And speaking of PulseX, friends, because I know you like the SEX part of it, because they stand for strawberries, egg custard tarts, and extremely yummy donuts. This is the PulseX price chart. I have a fib level, so I drew a fib level from the top here to the bottom here. If you want to get a bit like sexy here, you can do it right here, and that gets you about 5 or 6x day one sack. Yeah, so how long of a distance would that be from here? That's about 10x, okay, a 10x. So I'm hoping, you don't know, bro, I'm just what to get, you don't know, I'm just hoping we get this nice little wave and everyone's like, yes, 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 and then you get the reality of the that mid correction. So if we do this, by the way, it looks amazing, doesn't it? We peak at the end. It does look amazing. However, let's look at it. Let's observe what this looks like on a regular chart. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be scary. Oh my god, like, oh wow, that's gonna look real scary if we get that. That's a 70% drop. I hope we didn't get that, by the way, just to show you what Hex did, friends. Hex never had 70% drops on the way up. They were only around 30 to 50%. So, but in our mind, we're like expecting really, really, really bad things because we're like had come through a bear market, right? But if you go back and we check 2021, look at this. When it stops, 36%, 58%, 32%, 48%. By the way, there's still like enormous swings, man, because like if you're going up to 600K and then you're telling, like, let's say you told your neighbor's boyfriend, right? Let's say you told your neighbor's boyfriend, hey, I'm basically a millionaire, one more 2x. Because that's what's going to be happening, friends. You're going to be going around tweaking your nipples, eating jelly beans, showing him the core cat guy, me. And then you're going to be on 600K saying, oh, wow, just another 2x. You're going to price in the dopamine hit of reaching the $1 million in your mind. But then the 50% comes. And then that 600 goes down to like 300, you know, and then your neighbor's boyfriend, after he drops her home to the neighbor's wife, to the neighbor himself, you know, he'll message you and he'll be like, hey, I heard crypto's crashing. What's going on? And so you don't have any response to that. I've copped that so many times. It's almost like people want you to fail. Now, I don't know. They're just maybe because they just think of you when prices are volatile, but it's it depends how you look at it. It's just, is it a attention thing? Maybe. Just because they're like, oh, I was thinking about you. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can interpret it as like, interesting. When things go down, you really want to see me fail, don't you? It depends. Some people are out there like that, friends. A lot of people, they don't want you to succeed. So, and once you make your millions, clicking buttons on the internet, the jealousy and the envy is going to come. Okay, and you don't owe it to anybody. All right, and they're all going to get trapped next to you. By the way, this is the funny part. Don't think they're going to sit on idle hands. Once they see you and everyone else making money, they're going hard. Because, and what they're going to do is they'll put in like 10 times more money than they should because they know they've got to cover a smaller distance and they missed out heaps. Because, so for example, let's say you made $1 million, but you started with 50K. You made a 20x. Yeah, there's going to be people next year, they're going to be putting in 300,000. And because they want to finish with $1 million. So they're like, oh, I just need a triple. Now, what we found by the minds of the markets, right? The masses, they all come and do it at the same time. But hey, that's how it works. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seed with scars. That's how we make it here. But you can't let it get you down, you know? Like, we appreciate it. You have the scars here. But man, I can't believe, man, friends, I was the conservative one. Hey, I was the conservative one for the past 2 years because I'm trying to protect you. Because I didn't know how the crowd was going to be. It's a moving target, man. It's literally a moving target. No one can predict it. But now, already, man, I can feel it. The crowd is like really scared. We're ending right here. By the way, friends, you see this? See this fractal? The crowd says we're all ending here. Bull market's over here. And look at this. 2016 and 2020 fractals go this long, which is beautiful. Now, friends, what I've done is, okay, you see I've got these 2 fractals here just for you because I love and appreciate you. You're very, very welcome. Highest value content in crypto. Like, subscribe. What I've done is I went back to this period here when we flipped green on the weekly super trend. This is in February. previous alt season 2021 beginning. And then I went back to 2017. So the past 2 alt seasons that we have the data for, some say data, remember, it's a family show. And what I've done is I just started the fractal exactly where we are right there, okay? And I want you to identify something. You see this vertical line? This is where everyone says it's ending next year. They say it's all ending next year there, okay? However, this is where the 4-year cycle would say we end next year. So it's actually set. So here's December. Okay, so it's somewhere in this period. Maybe you can like earliest October, yeah, latest December, October, December. Basically Q4, which is that perfectly highlights the discrepancy that we have. Okay, right now. What I will do is actually just show you on the green, just so I identify. So the crowd think. And by the way, when I mean the crowd, yeah. Here's the thing, friends. They're called influencers for a reason. They influence people, okay? And even though they all say, I'm different, I don't look at anybody else, I'm different, I'm a special snowflake. Okay, you can say that, I don't care. I collect my own anecdotal information from them, okay? I'm just gathering information, I'm absorbing from them anyway, all right? So they can say, oh, I'm independent. It doesn't mean shit to me. I don't care. When I see, oh, there's 8 of you guys all believe the bull market's ending early. Okay. That's an interesting data point for me because you guys have a combined multiple millions and millions and millions and millions of people following you. Okay. I see a lot of people following and I don't see one single pair of peg nipples, right? How much are they going to believe, friends, when it comes to the next bull market wave? How much are they going to believe? Well, if it ends here, still it can happen. It can. Or anything can happen. 4-year cycle, though, says it shouldn't. And based off the crowd being like always wrong, it shouldn't. But just take a Jeet stack out. Do something here. Okay, just do something. Okay, because this line is misleading. I want to change them to like the bar chart. Because this line, like, you're like, oh, that's okay. Look at the yellow line. Like, oh, cool. That only, like, goes down here, right? That's all right. What about this blue line? But no. We were here, bro. This period on the blue and this period on the yellow is disaster, all right? This period on the 2021, right? So this period here, okay, remember, it's because it's the weekly close. That represented, like, 70 freaking % down in the altcoins, in the US dollars. And in the, you know, this blue chart, your coins were down 70% against Bitcoin. So you basically got murdered. That's because Bitcoin kept rallying up. So either way, you get wrecked. Either way, you get wrecked. I don't like using these line charts, friends, because they hide the pain. So in the interest of no more racism in this world, I've changed them just to bar charts. And what I'll do is I'll make it just a bit more transparent as well, just so it doesn't really interfere with what we're looking at. But you get the point with what's going on here because, it has to be really highlighted. It's critical, right? Don't like, oh, because look at this. Oh, that's okay, guys. Wait, we're high or low. We're high or low. Okay, let's just go back. Let's just see some examples. Look at ChainLink, which was the darling in 2020. Look what this piece of trash scam did in 2021. It was, friends, this was the ChainLink rally. So it was still down 40%. So it rallied from the low, bro. Who cares? You're still down 40% from the high. That was your 2021. See ya, and then you just pretty much go down early. See that? What about if you look at something like Aave USD? I just want to show you how harsh it was here. Now, if you're looking at this, you just see like a price chart going up. But if you look at like Aave ETH, okay, so you have to manually make it. Here we have it right now. This is Aave ETH. So you're sitting here. This is December. Your bull market is up, round trip. See as it's over. That's your whole bull market, by the way. So you've been waiting this whole moment, all right? You finally break up the high. Look at that. In January, friends, look at it. It goes up for 1 week. It breaks the high for 1 week. It's done. So yes, can you believe that, man? What a freaking scam. These crypto's freaking hard, friends. You're not gonna sell the top, dude. Look, how the hell you waited all this time? Look, Bitcoin breaks the high. You finally break the high. You have 1 green week up. That was the top. Are you going to sell here or here? No, because you think it's going to keep going. Like, how do you know it's not retesting? Because look at this. It looks like it's going to retest the high and go up higher, right? Did it do that? No. goes down. You got scammed. It's a tough game, man. It's a tough game. So you got to see, right? You're not really guaranteed a performance of anything. That's why it helps where if you're buying cheap prices, which is what we've done, you've accumulated this whole time, and you have this perspective to keep an open mind. Like, for example, friends, FTX hit $3.33. Remember, I think Caroline was at the $17 meme number where, dude, if you know crypto, man, we might just send it back and just unliquidate FTT. That'll be FTX. That'll be the most funniest thing of all time. Imagine. Let's see if you can draw a little cute little fib here. Oh my gosh. Imagine. See, I did a fib level from the top to the bottom here. This would be the funniest thing of all time. If somehow we got this thing back up to 20 bucks. Remember, it went down here. Why? CZ liquidated soy Bankman Fried. He said, yeah, you've been drinking too much soy. Oh, man, that'd be funny. But you see that? Where's the fundamentals at? There's no fundamentals. You got nothing to do with Soylana, pretty much. You're an old dead thing, and we're daring to dream of higher prices. So now you get to see, right, the power of the cycle, but having appreciation for the left curve as well. You're seeing this as well, friends. Like, the memes, cults, religions, archetype. Like, it's literally the formulas being given to us. We've known about this, right? The community is the asset. And a lot of people are going to, look, it's going to be very exciting. There will be many narrative spin-offs. Gaming, NFT, privacy's back. This is back. I feel like if it's Donald Trump and it's a 2017 repeat, we have to basically go through like every narrative. Everything. Everyone has to have a turn. And then we get at the very, very end, we get to like the stuff where we're like, you all know this is bad. All of you. Okay, I'm thinking, what is that narrative? I've already got some. BSV, so the real Bitcoin, BSV, Craig Wright, the real Satoshi. So if his chain has a narrative. Ethereum Classic. A step further, what about Ethereum POW, which is Ethereum Proof of Work? See how far down I'm going, down degeneracy? I'm thinking of these in my mind, where we're like, guys, now we're just being stupid. Okay, you know what I mean? Like that's look. When you get Paul Atkins in at the head of the SEC, and he's being told by Donaldo, he's literally telling him, "Hey, I want light touch regulation on the crypto kids." What do you think light touch regulation means, Spencer? It means, hey, you're committing a crime, and the cop goes, "Stop that. Stop." And then if you do it again, they'll tell you to stop tomorrow. You know what I mean? That's what it really means. Now, the cycle is going to play out, but the ferocity, strength of it, that's going to be the different thing. And look, we've got so many signs have told us it has to be a big, big, big one. It has to be a mammoth one, man. They gave us the ETFs, both of them, Bitcoin, Ethereum, okay? They gave us meme coin super cycle, wave 1, wave 2. Now we need one wave 3 next year. Donald Trump's a living meme. Elon Musk, meme lord. It just, what else could we possibly want at this point, by the way? Is there anything left? I don't think there's anything left. The only thing left is like the central bank actually starts putting Bitcoin on the balance sheet. But now I think we're being greedy because I'm like, bro, the US government already said strategic reserve. Like you're already in. The Trojan horse is already in. Cycles. Everything flows out and in. Everything has its tides. All things rise and fall. The pendulum swing manifests in everything. The measure of the swing to the right is the measure of the swing to the left. Rhythm compensates. Okay, so this guy probably had 5 ice cubes in his orange juice. The pendulum, friends, I always think about that because you know that Newton's law, the equal and opposite reaction. So if you push a glass of orange juice off a table, there's an opposite reaction somewhere, right? The energy shatters. Now, I'm thinking about, just like this swinging, I'm thinking about how harsh we got it in 2021. So, but like the bounce, it really is telling us, man, if I go back and I check this total crypto market cap, it's saying to me, it's saying, look, you're going to get your 4.236 and then everyone thinks it's over, right? And then somewhere here is going to be a big surprise. something happens. That's your like 10 trillion plus crypto market cap. You know, the mantra, friends, as well. Believe in something. You know what that means. No information, no data, no one holding your hand. You know what it means. That's why I really do feel next year will be the year believers get rewarded. Big time. And it might end up with a lot of people just empty shells, vessels for nothing. Just fart air pretty much. They will be the ones whose attention is finally gripped by this memes, cults, religions archetype, this spirit, and then they go way too hard. Trust me, I think it's going to be like that Bart Simpson episode, friends, where everyone says, be like the boy, and everybody starts acting like Bart, and then the Springfield gets like really weird and like childish. You know, so I think that's what's going to happen. I think this ball of energy, memes, cults, religions, of course, Pulse Chain fits in that. I think we're going to see too many people do it. Okay, it's going to make us look like, ugh, is that what we look like? You know, that is what we want to get to. But don't be disheartened by me saying, ew, is that what we look like? Because what that means is the price went so high, the valuation skyrocketed that you brought everyone in. And that, my friends, is ultimately a win. But you know what's the biggest win of all? Our friendship. Like, subscribe, baby, but no, catch you soon.